Welcome back, Jefferson Jaguars. Today we're going to start talking about adding and subtracting whole numbers. There are two methods we use when we are adding and subtracting whole numbers. We use the standard method and the expanded method. Always remember to always start adding and subtracting from the smallest place value. Now, let's take a look at what these problems will look like. Here on the board, we have an example of the standard method or the standard algorithm for adding whole numbers. When I'm looking at my number, I find the smallest place value. The smallest place value in this case is the ones place value. Here is the ones place value, the 8 and the 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. I put the 3 down and I carry 10 up. Remember, 8 plus 5 is 13. I'm not carrying 1 over to the next place value. I'm carrying the tens digit over to the place value. On the next section, we are adding 6 plus 7. In reality, we're adding 60 plus 70 plus 10. 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 1 is 14. The 4 is in the tens place value, and now I'm carrying over 100 to the 100ths place value. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11. I put the 1 down, and I'm carrying the 1,000 over into the 1,000ths place value. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And this is how you complete the standard algorithm or the standard method. Now let's take a look at the expanded algorithm or the expanded method. As you can see, the number looks like it is written in the standard algorithm. However, we're going to put each number in expanded notation so that we can add the place values instead of adding each individual column. So we'll start here with the first number. We'll write this in expanded form. 4,675. Now I'll take the second number and I will do the same thing. I will write it in its expanded notation. 2,360 and 8. I want you to pay close attention to how I kept my numbers lined up based on their place value. I did not put the 300 close to the addition sign because that would represent 3,000. I left it lined up in its place value. Now over here on the side, I will add a cross to give me the expanded notation number that I'm going to use to add together in the finale. I will start with the smallest place value, which is the 5 and the 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. 70 plus 60 is 130. 600 plus 300 is 900. 4,000 plus 2,000 is 6,000. Zero plus 0 plus 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1 is 4. 0 plus 9 plus 1 is 10, and I will carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. My answer is 7,043. Now let's take a look at our subtraction problems. Once again, the first place I'm going to look for is the smallest place value when I have a standard algorithm. The smallest place value in this case is the ones place value. I have 8 minus 9. I cannot subtract 8 minus 9. I must borrow. So I will borrow from the next place value, which is the 7. I'm going to borrow 10. That makes that a 60 and that an 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. Now I have 6 minus 8. Once again, I'm going to have to borrow, and I'm borrowing because the number on top is smaller than the number on bottom. I borrow 100 from there. This becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. 5 minus 7. Once again, the top number is smaller than the bottom number, so I'm going to borrow from the thousands and make that a 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then I get 1,889. Now let's see what this is going to look like in the expanded algorithm. Okay, I have the standard algorithm and I want to go ahead and put it in the expanded algorithm. The first thing I am going to have to do is write each number in its expanded notation. So I will start with the first number, and I have 5,236. And I am going to subtract that from the second number, which is 2,348. I want you to notice once again, just like with addition, I kept the place values lined up so that way I am not losing focus of what place value each number is in. 6 minus 8. I cannot do that because the 6 is less than the 8. So I take 10 from 30 and I make that a 20, and this goes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. 20 minus 40. Once again, I cannot do this math, so I borrow 100 from 200 and give it to the 20. 120 minus 40 is 80. $100 minus 300. Once again, I cannot do that. I'm going to borrow 1,000 from 5,000, which makes that 4,000. And then I'll bring the 1,000 down here. 1,100 minus 300. That is going to be 800. 4,000 minus 2,000 is 2,000. I add these numbers together. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 plus nothing is 2. And I get 2,888. Ladies and gentlemen, this was adding and subtracting whole numbers in the standard and expanded algorithms. Please join me again for our next video session, which is multiplying whole numbers.